This happens every single year, so I'm not surprised. But and this doesn't only happen to Georgia fans. This will happen every week this season to some particular fan base. It's weird. People just haven't figured it out, I guess. But Georgia fans are crying all over the internet because their week one game is not on TV. Well, not really. It's not on any channel. It's only streaming on the ESPN Plus app or the SEC Network Plus app. And Georgia fans are all bent out of shape. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. ESPN hates, you know how it is. And again, this is not specific to Georgia fans. All fans think every network hates their team, every announcer hates their team, every broadcaster hates their team, everybody on game day hates their team. This has been going on forever. But Georgia fans are all bent out of shape because they can't watch the Georgia game without access to ESPN Plus. Which, for a couple of things here. First of all, if it's that important to you to watch the Georgia game this week, then come off the $10 and just get ESPN Plus. It's not $100. It's not $60. It's $10 damn dollars. It's $10 damn dollars. Now, why is the game on ESPN Plus and not on some regular channel on TV? It's UT Martin. You want the game on regular TV? Don't play UT Martin. It's that damn simple. Do you think if Georgia was playing Oklahoma like was previously scheduled, that would be streaming only? No, it would be on a major channel in a primetime spot. Do you think if Georgia, instead of scheduling UT Martin, had scheduled any other Power 5 team in the country, it would be streaming? No, it would be on regular TV. Don't schedule UT Martin. They're not even a group of five. They're FCS, for Christ's sake. Don't schedule those games if you don't want to be streaming only. Here's the thing. These Georgia fans running around. I get it. You want to watch Georgia play UT Martin. I do too. I have ESPN Plus. So it's not an issue for me. I want to watch. Why do I want to watch them? Because Georgia's my favorite team. Do you know how many people on planet Earth who are not Georgia fans are sitting around today going, man, I can't wait to watch that Georgia versus UT Martin game? You know how many? A grand total of not a single fucking one. Not one. Don't schedule these games. Well, Lou, everybody schedules these types of games. I know. And everybody plays on ESPN Plus when they do. This is all part of the TV agreement that the SEC has with ESPN and CBS and ABC. This is just how this works. This isn't anything new. Alabama plays Chattanooga, another FCS team. Alabama plays Chattanooga later in the year. Guess what channel that game is on? None. It's not on a channel. You know where it is? On ESPN Plus, streaming only, or SEC Network Plus. It's not on TV either. So, no, ESPN does not hate you or hate Georgia or out to get Georgia. This is like last year when we didn't have any night games and they're like, every one of these TV networks just hates Georgia. If you don't know how the TV selection process works, then it's kind of silly to have an opinion on it. It's a lottery every single week. The picks go in order, okay? And if Georgia is going to play some team they're likely to blow out by 60 points, do you really think ESPN is going to put that game on at noon, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 at night? No, they're not. They're going to put on some other game that people actually might watch. They're going to put the Georgia game streaming. They can put every SEC team streaming only up to one time per season. So the good news is, if you're a Georgia fan, this will be the only game this season that is streaming only on ESPN Plus or SEC Network Plus. They're not allowed to put more than one team on the streaming per season. They're allowed to do this up to 14 times per season, once per season per team, okay? So like I mentioned, Alabama versus Chattanooga, it's already scheduled. You can look it up. The game is played Saturday, November 18th, noon, and it's on ESPN Plus. It won't be on TV either. And if I went through and clicked on the rest of the SEC teams, I could find the game that they have streaming at some point this season on SEC Network Plus. So no, Georgia fans, ESPN doesn't hate you. Kirk Herbstreit doesn't hate you. The networks don't hate you. The broadcasters, this is all part of the TV agreement. And if you don't want to be on SEC Network Plus, don't schedule teams like UT Martin. And I know what happened with the Oklahoma game, so I'm not, that is what it is. But UT Martin wasn't the only, let's think of some other group. What about Group of 5? What about SMU? SMU would love to play Georgia. That wouldn't be streaming only. UTSA, Tulane. I can go on and name Group of 5 teams who Georgia could play that would not be streaming. It'd be on actual TV. Hell, take the Week 2 game. We play UAB in Week 2. It's not streaming. It's on TV. They're at least a Group of 5 team, not an FCS. Again, I don't have a problem with Georgia or any other team in the country playing up to one FCS team per year. It's financial benefits to the FCS school, and it gives thousands and thousands of high school athletes a way to continue their football career beyond high school by having access to these FCS football programs. And without the money these FCS football programs get from playing these big games against the Power 5 opponents, a lot of these FCS schools would not be able to afford to have a football program. So I'm perfectly fine with Georgia or anyone else playing UT Martin or any other FCS school. But as a fan base, don't sit around and cry and scratch your head and wonder, how come this game's not on TV? Because nobody wants to watch it, dummy!